In fact, they offered a chopper to pick me today to Nairobi. That's why I disappeared from here. I disappeared. I've just spent all my time in Bungoma and Busia. Because I don't want to be part of the NASA crisis. I want to be part of the NASA solution. We are in a crisis now. The principals are fighting. We must look for a solution. Because we need each other. We need each other as we head towards the election. Let's have a family health competition. The family is called NASA. Let's have a family health competition. Let's not have a fight to destroy each other or to kill each other. You know, Musalia even asked me, Savula, can you be used to kill your father? I told him no. How can I kill my father? This is what is happening. But I didn't know the scheme until when the chopper was told the chopper is coming. And I disappeared. Mimi ni live membership member wa chama cha ANC. Mimi ni deputy party wa Musalia. Leo hii watu walikuwa wamejipanga, watu wa chama kingine chenye kiko karibu na NASA, chenye kiko kwa NASA, kunitumia ndege hapa na tutafutane delegates wengine tungoe Musalia kwa kiti na niweke kama party leader wa kiti. Nilikuwa nimeongea na Musalia juzi, akaniambia kuna maneno inatendeka on Thursday. Akanieleza kwa urefu na sikuwa nimejua ni nini. Nikamwambia hata mimi sijui hiyo. Lakini vile walikuja kuniona wakanieleza hayo maneno vizuri, nikaona hapa iko moto. Na mimi nimeona sitaki kuwa shida ya NASA. Ukiwa na vita, mimi nataka kuwa suluhisho ndani ya NASA, sio shida. Na shida yenye Musalia anapigwa vita ni watu wamepelekea rais propaganda. Wakusema kwamba Musalia ni mtu anafanya kazi na Ruto, ni timu ya tangatanga, haitaki kama serikali yako ifanye kazi vizuri. Na hiyo ni uongo mtupu. Hiyo ni uongo mtupu. Mimi nimekaa na mheshimiwa Musalia. Hakuna siku anafanya kazi na tangatanga na Ruto. Ni wale wajumbe tu kutoka kwa Ruto wanakuja, wanasema chama ya Musalia na kuwa na nguvu ndio wanakuja huko. Chama ya Musalia inakuwa. Na hiyo ndio maneno yenye inafanya waanze kupanga hizi manjama. Ndio kwa sababu leo niliamua wacha niongee hii maneno. Wale wa chama ya ODM wanasipanga maneno yao mimi. Kama hawana mtu mwingine sasa, kwa sababu mimi ndio deputy party leader. Katiba inasema ukitoa party leader unaweka deputy. Na wanataka kura za Western. Sasa vile mimi nimekataa, sasa watakwama. Watakuwa president. Mimi kwa sababu katiba ya ANC inasema yule mwenye atakuwa party leader ndio automatic. Hakuna nomination ya presidential candidate. Ndio automatic presidential candidate. Mimi nataka kuwa governor Kakamega. Mimi sizavuti kuwa president. Sasa mimi nitakuwa nafanya vitu ya upuzi namna gani? Kani yani sina akili. Mpaka niangalie mbali. Na mimi nimesimama imara nyuma ya Musalia kwa chama cha ANC. Kwanza walianza kuniambia niko rating ya juu kwa ugavana Kakamega. Namba 2 ni Khalwale, iko mbali kabisa. Alafu namba 3 sijui senator, lakini yeye bado mambo yake bado mtoto, bado maneno yake hawezi chunguza. Sasa wewe kuja huku tukutengeneze uwe principal. Sasa hata waliniambia ati nitakuwa principal wa NASA. Tukishangoa Musalia wewe unakuwa principal wa NASA. Sasa tunamaliza hii maneno. I have received invitation by our affiliate party in NASA through one of the top officials that I be or I engage in some activities against my party leader Musalia Mudavadi. The gist of the matter is that they have arranged some delegates of ANC so that I can overthrow my party leader Musalia Mudavadi. As a second-term member of parliament, having stood by Musalia during my first term as UDF MP and second term as ANC MP, and now the official deputy party leader of Musalia, the only one in parliament. Others is Captain Yare, who is not in parliament. The other one is Tandaza, who is in parliament but does not come from the Western Kenya region. The aim of this issue is to destabilize Honorable Musalia Mudavadi in the Western Kenya region. They are using an excuse that Musalia is working with Tangatanga, that is the William Samoei Ruto camp, to destabilize the leadership of Uhuru Kenyatta in performing his duties as the President of the Republic of Kenya. I will only ask Honorable Musalia Mudavadi, as my senior, I will not do what Wamunyinyi has done to Moses Masika Wetangula. I'm a principal leader. I'm still young. My focus is to become the governor of Kakamega County. The ANC constitution is very clear. The party leader shall automatically be the party presidential candidate in an election. My focus is on Kakamega County. I'm not interested in running for presidency. I do my politics gradually, up to the time I arrive at that stage. But I want to tell my brothers who have offered me that opportunity to overthrow Musalia Mudavadi, I'm sorry, I'm still young. I want to do my politics slowly by slowly until I attain that time when I'll become the President of the Republic of Kenya. And I'm sure this game is being done like this because of the perception that Musalia is working with the Ruto. Because they are determined to eliminate all Ruto elements. I've asked Musalia Mudavadi not to listen to any advice from a party technocrat who has no idea about politics. Not to listen to political sycophants from ODM or political sycophants from Jubilee. He should stand as a man because he's an attractive girl ahead of 2022 in terms of presidency. Our competitors are scared of Musalia because wherever you go, I've been in Bungoma now, the story on the street is that this is the right time for Musalia to become the president, to replace President Uhuru when his term expires. I'll ask Musalia to work closely with President Uhuru because the president has been misled that Musalia is among the Tangatanga team. Musalia should move very close to the president as we play our politics, because ANC is an opposition party. Give constructive criticism, because those close to the president are briefing him that Musalia is now the official Tangatanga, helping the Tangatanga team to destabilize the government of President Uhuru Kenyatta. Where I stand from as a deputy, I know Musalia has no association with William Samoei Ruto whatsoever. Those are propagandas for some individuals to endear themselves close to the president. So we shall stand firm. I'm still young and determined to take over the governorship of Kakamega County from Wycliffe Ambetsa Oparanya. And if I continue playing politics of Wamunyinyi and Wetangula, I'll not be part of the solution, solving the equation of the crisis and the bickering within the NASA coalition. I will request the NASA coalition leader, Raila Amolo Odinga, to convene an urgent NASA summit meeting to discuss the differences within the NASA itself. I don't want to be part of the problem. I want to be part of the solution within NASA. I want to be part of the solution within NASA for history to judge me fairly good when I advance my politics to the national level after assuming the position of the governor of Kakamega County. I don't want to be an impediment to the society progress and the progress of Musalia becoming our president in 2022. If I take over from Musalia through a coup, yes, then what else? What will happen? Am I a presidential material? I'm not a presidential material. Me, I'm a governor material. Why should you waste Musalia at this moment? I'll tell my brothers who have approached me, my brothers, please, Musalia is my father. Musalia educated me, and I will not play ball to that. The only advice to Musalia, bring on board Wycliffe Oparanya, because you are senior. You have been a vice president. You have been a deputy prime minister. You have been an executive minister for finance. You have been an executive minister for local government. Who else has those credentials from Western Kenya? Even Atwoli has reminded you that you are still the official spokesman of the Luhya community, because no one else has dethroned you from that position. Get in touch with Eugene Wamalwa. Get in touch with Atwoli, because you are the senior most. Show leadership, show direction. Oparanya and Eugene are not your equivalent. Oparanya was a cabinet secretary for one term. Eugene was an MP for one term. I'm even in politics, I'm senior than Eugene, because what the politics is doing now is a CS, he's a civil servant. He has never been elected twice in parliament. So what I'm asking Musalia, give direction to the Luhya community, because you are attractive now. And what I'm asking my brother, elder brother, Raila Amolo Odinga, don't listen to brokers. Because those brokers are the ones that will cause NASA to break up. And once we break up NASA, we'll have a hard task forming another serious coalition ahead of next general election. Let's operate under NASA as we build our individual political parties. Let's build ANC as a brand. Let the Tinga build ODM as a brand. Then let's compete fairly in the forthcoming general election. I have not seen these games being done in other regions. In Central, I've not seen the fight being meted against Democratic Party. The party is there. I've not seen those fights in Eastern being meted against Wiper. There's Chama cha Gilu's party is called NAC. Why target Western? They are targeting Western to destabilize Western because of the numbers we have. And I'll also urge my brother and my friend Francis Atwoli, who installed Musalia, to do another meeting and assure Kenyans that the official spokesman of the community is Wycliffe Musalia Mudavadi. Because a spokesman of a community is installed once. When Michuki installed Uhuru Kenyatta as the political spokesman of the Central community, he asked any other interested party that is willing to negotiate with the Central community in sharing power to go through who? Uhuru Kenyatta. And we leaders in Western are saying any party willing to negotiate sharing of power with the Luhya community, please, there is no other faction. Go through Musalia Mudavadi, period. There is no day the equation has been changed, that Musalia has been overthrown by other individuals who have taken over the leadership mantle in terms of the spokesman of the community. Any question?
Maybe who are these people you are saying that they're behind? And maybe
me, I'm just saying, if they continue pushing me to overthrow Musalia, I'll name them.
Why can't you?
The individuals are within, not ANC. The individuals are outside ODA or ANC party.
Do you think the allegations on Mudavadi working with Ruto is the reason why he was close? He was not invited to a police meeting.
The reason why Musalia is being fought, and the reason why they want to replace me with Musalia, is the perception that Musalia is working with William Samoei Ruto. That is the perception. And I know Musalia. I held a 2-hour meeting with Musalia, asking Musalia, are you working with William? Because you will be perceived to be destabilizing Uhuru's government and operation. Let's give constructive criticism to the government. The way you talked about debt management authority, the way you talked about how to coordinate issues regarding the fight against corona, how to coordinate issues and collaborate with the Uhuru government in fight against corruption, how to cooperate generally with the government, but give positive criticism. But don't be perceived to be working with Ruto because there's a war in Jubilee. What you need to do, there's a vacuum in Jubilee where Musalia can come in. When Ruto is fighting the number one, you come in and work with number one, then you work on a coalition how you are sent to power. When your enemy is fighting, when your enemy is fighting your friend, go and assist your friend so that you can destabilize your enemy, then you get power. If Musalia works with Uhuru now, it will be very good. And 2 minutes we are there, 2022. External forces to the president about Musalia is from a partner party, an affiliate party of NASA. And that affiliate party, Orengo, you know very well. First of all, they said they are going to form a government of national unity. I was very happy. I, in fact, supported them. Because if you immediately form a government of national unity and you're a NASA coalition, technically, you are out. So, ANC and Wiper would have worked out on how to capture the seats that will be remaining in parliament on the minority side. The constitution is very clear. There's the side of majority and minority. If they would have gone to form the government of national unity, I was happy to be the leader of minority in National Assembly. The perception that, and it's very clear, it's in the public domain, the perception that Musalia is a mole, a Ruto mole, is a perception being peddled around by ODM. They have said it clearly. Before the coup in Ford Kenya happened, let me give you the story clearly. Eugene Wamalwa, Seli Simiu, and Wamunyinyi held a 4-hour closed-door meeting with Raila Amolo Odinga. Are you aware of that fact?
We have even photos.
You have even photos. So the question you're asking me is obvious. Me, I have thought about me, but me, I have said, no, I'm a son of a pastor. Musalia educated me. I have communicated to Musalia officially. I communicated to him yesterday. In fact, he put me under pressure to go public because I was just keeping quiet. You see, what Orengo told me here, I will not say everything because people were here, but I will just say what is related to your question. Orengo told me, ODM have done their own research. And you can quote me on this. I was with some guys here.
Yeah, I was there.
They have done their research on the position of governorship Kakamega. I am rating very high, followed by Kalwale. And when somebody asks, where's Jeremy?
He's not here.
When he asks, what of Malala, I say, huyo ni mtoto, bado mtoto na yuko mbali sana kwa hiyo research. So Orengo told me, so you join us. Yeah? We form a formidable force so that you can become the governor easily. Yeah? Than kufata wa Tanga group. Me, I don't work with Tanga. Ruto is my neighbor here. He was at home when they are burying my father. Did you see him here? And I would not wish him to attend this any burial here because he will bring me problems. My daughter's burial was here. Did you see him?
No.
Because I can't work with a leader who is undermining the president. That is all. You know, ANC and Mudavadi are now safe. Read the ANC constitution clearly. I'm the only savior. Osozi has no powers. Out of the genuine delegates of ANC, he has only 2 DEC members. Only two. He has no powers completely. Osozi is operating on a court order. The court order is in his pocket every day. To retain his nomination until the end of this term. So he has a court order in his pocket. What I mean is the ANC constitution is very clear. These guys are targeting to destabilize Musalia in his home ground. That is Western Kenya. The ANC constitution says when you remove the party leader, the automatic replacement you're supposed to do is the deputy. So they cannot bring in Khaniri, they cannot bring in Malala, they cannot bring in Osotsi because I'm the only deputy from this region. The other deputy is Tandaza from Coast. The other one is Captain Yare from Northeastern. The other one is Kiru Ahuri who resigned. So the only catch. Once I've denounced this and I'm not going to play a game, the story ends there. You know, we have a sitting president who has wars with the deputy. Will you work with the deputy who has a war with the boss or will you work with the boss? Politics change is not time for politics. 2022, let's prepare our brand ANC. If Ruto wants to work with us as in a coalition, then we will form that coalition election time, when you're approaching election, but bearing in mind one fact, that Musalia is not going to be the deputy to William Samoei Ruto, and he will never be. And bearing in mind that under the new constitutional dispensation, Ruto has cleared his 2 terms as a deputy president. The constitution bars Ruto from running for another term as a deputy president. So there are issues there. If Ruto wants to come, he should be behind Musalia, not in front of Musalia. That's period. But now we must work with Uhuru to complete his term fairly. Then we'll form coalition ahead. But Musalia must be the ballot. That's why I'm telling you, they are using the excuse that Musalia is working with Ruto. That is the only reason. That is the only reason I was given. That Musalia is working with Ruto. So you move ahead, we'll organize this delegate. Even if he's sending a chopper there, pick one. Send another chopper there, pick one. Sit somewhere, have a meeting, throw him out. This is not the first time. Actually, this invitation, I don't know how Musalia got it. When I was coming from Nairobi on Thursday, just after crossing over Nakuru town, on that stretch to Salga, Musalia called me and he told me, be aware of this scheme. We talked on phone for about 30 minutes. I told Musalia, I'm not aware of anything. Until when the reality dawned on me, when one of the leaders told me on my face that this is what you're planning, the ODM senior official.